Good morning. Your weekday kickstart is here. It's time to live, impact, value, and engage heart first. It's time for Live at 7:55 with Mitch Taylor.
Good morning. Welcome to Live at 7:55 for this Thursday, April 16th. Thanks so much for joining me here for your weekday motivational kickstart. That is Live at 7:55. Greatly appreciate your viewership, of course. Yesterday, I was able to have a little fun and work behind the scenes. Good morning, Matt, with the Rad Fam Live episode that Matt Radicelli and his family did from Ohio. And that was a lot of fun. Had a good time with that as they, found out who could put on makeup more effectively in the family, literally almost blindfolded. So morning, Jamie, morning, Timmy, morning, Wes, morning, Corey, morning, Mike. So I want to give a little shout out today. Today, honestly, I go into today kind of a little, I'm not sure what I want to talk about, honestly. I got so many thoughts swimming in my head, so many things from the coronavirus to business to the future to everything going on. So frankly, this is me admitting to you that I don't have it all together this morning in regards to what we're going to talk about, but I have a couple things I want to get off my chest, if you will. Good morning, Mike. Hope all is well down in Wisconsin. Mike is a speaker in NSA and the event space in regards to his company is a Center for Respect. And he speaks upon respect. And so Michael and I have broke bread before at his house, believe it or not, and helped him out with StreamYard recently as well. So thanks, Mike, for for tuning in. Appreciate it. In a normal year, taxes will be done. Yes, Wes. I think the thing I want to stress to you now is never forget where you came from and thank those along the way. Good morning, Kathy Burke. Hope all is well for you. So never forget where you came from. In fact, ironically enough, Kathy Burke just tunes in. Good morning, Cliff. Good morning, Derek. Courtney, good morning. Jimmy, good morning. Greg Ostrowski, good morning, sir. So take a sip of coffee. Kathy Burke, Kathleen Burke, who just did a quick post here. I think there she is. There's Kathleen Burke. Good morning. Jimmy Hussey, yes. Jimmy Hussey just said first time he's applied for unemployment, first time in 30 years. If you want your face to be able to show up here on the left side, just go ahead and authorize StreamYard. It's StreamYard.com/Facebook there to authorize it for yourself here. It's cold here as well. Brian says time for the campfires. Totally agree with you there, Brian. So here's the thing. Never forget where you came from. Kathy Burke is a fellow Mainer. She and I go back to the great state of Maine. We went to high school together. And so never forget where you came from. And I did a interview with Katie from NLFX just recently, a couple days ago. I was on her second ever Katie cast, and she had me as a guest, and she asked some very interesting questions. And this is why I think it's so important for us to never forget where we came from. And one of the questions she asked, we talked about, how you got your start. And, even last night as I was spinning here, and you may have seen some of the posts I put up on Facebook of some of the songs I played. I'm like, I'm old for playing these songs. Like, it's hilarious. But on the Katie cast, we talked about how we got our start. And I talked about, yes, I shared that also, Wes. I'll hit that in a second. We talked about where we got our start. And it was funny. She made a comment about cassette tapes. And I'm like, yeah, I was the guy at a high school prom in Stearns High School in Millinocket, Maine in 1994, I believe it was, and going out the back door of the high school where my car is parked and literally queuing up a cassette to bring it in to drop into the cassette deck to play next for the students at prom. legit. So never forget where you came from and be respectful of it. And, shout out to, the guys and gals that have grown up in the industry and used to be the ones carrying the record crates. And just, it doesn't matter if it's the DJ industry or not. If you've got a veteran, if you will, in your industry, someone who has been there, done that, just respect them for that, and the knowledge that they have, and also the knowledge that they've gone through and adapted to the future, because it's not easy necessarily. You may think it's easy as someone who's grown up with computers, or someone who's grown up with a cell phone always in your pocket, versus some of us that didn't grow up with a cell phone in our pocket. It's something that we need to respect, and both sides, of the fence, in regards to the young person respecting the older person and the time they put in, and the older person respecting the young person for having the hustle to get it done. So never forget where you came from. Remember your roots is one thing I want to say there. And I also shared a secret on, Wes brought it up here, and I guess I'll bring it up here too. It's something that's been on my mind a little bit as of late. Well, I haven't really done a whole lot about it except for share that comment, in that I was born a different name, because Katie asked me, she goes, what's something no one knows about you, or very few people know about you? And it stuck out with Wes. Wes remembers it because Wes watched my episode on Katie Cast, and he put the name in the chat here. If you're watching the chat right now on my page, you'll see it. And the name I was given at my birth was Derek Sean Paul Reed, and actually you spelled it exactly right. Wes, good job. And so that's something that's different. And, I guess that's why I'll voice this here. I guess that's why I'm against abortion. And that's something I haven't really readily admitted. I don't really give my views a whole lot on things. But adoption is certainly one of those reasons why I'm against abortion. And because to me, everyone deserves a life. Because if my biological mother had not chosen to give me life, I wouldn't be here today. And I wouldn't be able to chat with you. We wouldn't be able to have this experience together, and I wouldn't have been able to influence and connect with and learn from all the great people that I've come in contact with in my life. So I want to thank her for that, my biological mother. And of course, I still, in my opinion, not in my opinion, but I still thank my parents. Everyone always asks, who's your real parents? Well, my real parents, the ones that raised me and put up with for 20 plus years, and I think that's the truth, right? Because parents, regardless if it's biological or not, they make the sacrifice to raise you and teach you right from wrong. And that's why I say so much to our clients at Tailored Weddings about how it's important to honor your parents. And this is the time you get to honor your parents, is on your wedding day. So never forget where you came from, kind of from a side point of your career and also a side point of your life. Those are my points to you today. Remember your roots, never forget where you came from. And that was just a quick riff, because when I jumped on today, I wasn't sure exactly where I was going. I knew I had a couple things in mind, but thank you for watching. I know it was kind of a ramble today a little bit, but I appreciate your viewership. And if this video helped you, or if any of my live at 755 videos have helped you over the years, there's that like and share button. And I'd love to have you like, share. I appreciate you. I appreciate your viewership. That's important to me, that we're friends, that we connect, that we be a part of each other's lives in some way. Matt, thank you. Man, I cannot say enough great things about Matt Radicelli. He inspires me every single day. The man is ridiculously smart. Holy hell. I shake my head sometimes at how intelligent Matt is. I've said this before, and I want to say it's just because not just because Matt's here, because I truly believe it. I've said this to other people talking about Matt, and he wasn't even in the room. But they talk about baseball, and they talk about 5-tool players in baseball, guys that can do it all. And to me, it's very rare to find that in the mobile DJ industry. Most of us are great at one or two things. We're good at maybe one or two other things, and that we suck at a couple other aspects of the business, and that is yours truly for certain. Matt is one of those guys. It's just amazing. He can throw it out on the decks like Jedi, and he can turn around and show you exactly what's wrong and where you're screwing up your finances on the ops side of the biz. So thank you, Matt, for your mentorship over the years. I appreciate you. That's going to be it for Live at 75 for today. Tomorrow is Friday Free-for-All, where we chat about whatever you want to chat about this morning. So put in the comments below whatever it is that you would like to discuss tomorrow. Just drop it in the comments below. I'll pick it early. You'll be able to for sure get your question answered tomorrow if you put it in the chat today. And even if you're watching the replay, drop it in the chat. I'd love to know what you want to chat about tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Appreciate your viewership. We will see you back here tomorrow for the Friday Free-for-All Ask Me Anything edition of Live at 7:55. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Thanks for watching Live at 7:55. To bring Mitch to speak to your organization, go to mitchtaylor.net. Now go live, impact, value, and engage heart first.